What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Take a Road Trip. I am your host, Charles McCary, and today we are in Blytheville, Arkansas at the BFB Exhibition where they have some pretty amazing exhibits. Now, they've added a lot of stuff over the past couple years, and today we're here to check it out. Let's head down the hallway and see what they have. So we're here with Joseph Alley. He is the exhibition manager here. This is an amazing property, man. Please tell us about it.
Well, thank you very much. So we're standing in what was originally a pilot training facility for the Blytheville Air Force Base a couple of years ago. My museum took this building over and we've turned it into the BFB Exhibition. This is the earliest stage of what will eventually be the National Cold War Center. We've taken the history of Blytheville Air Force Base, and we are trying to not just show what happened at this base, but also tell the stories of the men and women who served here during the Cold War.
So what makes the Air Force Base so special to put this property here?
Blytheville Air Force Base was, despite the fact that it's essentially located in America, it was what you could say a frontline facility. This base had B-52 bombers armed with nuclear weapons sitting, waiting, ready to launch at 15 minutes notice from July of 1960 until September of 1991. The base's SAC alert facility, that is what makes this base truly unique. Originally, there were 59 such facilities all over the continental US. This is the last one that is fully intact and that the public can visit. But that project is going to take a little while. In the short term, we have got the exhibition open in order to help us tell the story and show how important this base was during the Cold War.
Wow, it's a lot of information.
Yes, it is.
It's an amazing exhibit. I'm ready to take a look around. Mind if we go?
Oh, by all means.
Do it, man.
All right. So in the exhibition, we've got a bunch of rooms that focus on different aspects and different parts of the base's history. In this room, we have the Strategic Air Command featured. And all the things in here look at the base's time in SAC and some of the major accomplishments from it. One of my favorite things in this room, as innocuous as it seems, is this telephone that we pulled out of the old base finance office. There's a sticker on the front that says, "Do not discuss classified information." So even something as simple as paying the bills was information that they really kept closely guarded just simply because the fact that there were nuclear weapons stored on this base. The phrase tightly run ship comes to mind. This base was one of the top performing bases in the Air Force. They won multiple awards over the years, proving just how top-notch the men and women that worked out here were.
That suit is amazing. All right, I saw a button, and I like to press buttons.
You like to press buttons?
I like to press buttons.
Okay, well, so this is the famous klaxon. So when you talk to people that lived here in Blytheville, one of their big memories is about all the B-52s flying overhead. What they're specifically remembering are the alert drills, where the klaxon would go off, everyone would run out to their planes, and they'd fly out. They're just constantly drilling for this in order to make sure that they can get it down as quickly and efficiently as possible. You want to press the button?
You know I do, man.
Please.
Wow. Wow.
So that's the BAFB exhibition. Please, by all means, come and visit us. We're eager for any and all visitors, as many as we can get.
Definitely.
But we've got some other stuff in store for the future. So if you want to come with me, we'll go and have a look at that.
Let's go check it out.
Charles, well, I thought I'd take you over to the alert facility and then we can talk a little bit about the National Cold War Center.
Sounds good, let's go.
So this concrete pad here is absolutely massive. You had room for 5 B-52s and 4 KC-135s. And the B-52s were all lined up down this side, and you see this red line. The base had what was called a no lone man policy. You always had to be at least a two-man group. You don't go next to the B-52s alone, period. So out here at this alert facility, this is really the crown jewel of what the National Cold War Center is going to be. My museum board is working diligently to create a world-class museum here in Blytheville, Arkansas. We are projecting to have a groundbreaking later this year, and we're going to be starting construction next year with a projected opening date of 2027. This alert facility will be fully open to the public with a B-52 and KC-135 on static display sitting right next door.
Please tell the public how they can get a hold of you.
All right, well, nationalcoldwarcenter.com, and we're also on most social media sites. The exhibition is open 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday. You don't need to call ahead, it's free to the public, just come on out. We're eager to tell anyone and everyone we can about the history and stories of Blytheville Air Force Base.
Appreciate you showing us around, man. This was awesome. Just a great day here at the BFB Exhibition. I learned a lot about the Air Force Base and about the Cold War. Now, if you guys have never been here, make sure you guys get out here. And if you've been here, it's okay. Come back out. They've added some new stuff for you to see. Hey, we've got to thank our sponsors today, Shadrack's Coffee and First Security Bank, for allowing us to be a part of this. If you guys want to see more of these trips, make sure you hit us up on our website, KAIT8.com/road trip. We'll see you on the next one.